I'm going to take you on a banjo walk. We're in Mesa, Arizona, and we're on our way to go see Howard's Garage. And they helped me with this technology to be able to share with you this video. We're still working on it, so pardon us while we work out the bugs, but we think this is going to be real influential in sharing about what people are doing, about what I'm doing. I'm in the process of learning the banjo, and I have that opportunity because of Howard Anderson, one of our most accomplished banjo players here in Arizona. He lives in Mesa, Arizona, and he wants to learn the fiddle, which is good for me because I can play the fiddle and I can help him with learn how to play. And he's currently teaching me the banjo. He just comes a little bit early on Tuesdays. We have a music group on Tuesdays, and I'm gonna put my labels up because I'm proud of these things that I'm working with. And we're gonna play you a little bit of Clintch Mountain Backstep. I get to play this in our bluegrass group, the Red Mountain Bluegrass Band. We got to play opening for Dolly Parton at the Ryman Auditorium. This is the newest part. Banjo Destination Walk is used specifically for learning, and we're also working on that. We think that's going to be very influential for people to get more exercise and also learn a musical instrument. Guess where I'm at? I'm at Howard's Garage. Wait, I'm going to turn my head over here so you can. This company, ever since I met them, they have helped me have the most dependable personal transportation that I've ever had in my whole life. They helped me maintain my father's 1963 Ford that he drove all the way from Texas all night long to get it so I could drive it to college over at ASU. And then I'm with these great guys that help do a great job maintaining this building, and also they run this fabulous company. You should know about them, because if you got cars that you need help keeping them going, I want to introduce you to Howard. Thank you for this technology that we're working on, Howard. And I wanted to tell you that this is real advanced because there's some great companies out there we're going to be sharing with you, and this is one of them. And I wanted to ask you, Howard, how is it that you got involved in the mechanical industry?
You know, I started when I was young. At 13 years old, I was working in the service. I was hanging out at a service station, and they asked me to go to work for them after I got my haircut.
What is it that you love about helping people with their vehicles?
It's been my passion. It's nice to help people, you know, make sure their vehicles are safe and stable, and it's their second most important asset that they own, first being their house, second being their car.
I heard one time, Howard, that, and I've checked this recently because I want to make sure what I tell you is accurate, but I heard that our cars are even more important than our houses. Is that what you concur with?
They're our money makers. Without a car, we have such a hard time making it to our jobs, grocery stores, everything. It's the most important asset to have.
Let me ask you this, Howard. At some point, do the cars get to where it's more expensive to repair them than it would be better just to buy a new car?
It can be that way, but the newer ones are they're made a little differently. They're kind of designed to be replaced at a certain time. But if they're maintained the way they're supposed to be, there should be no problem getting 300,000 to 400,000 miles out of a vehicle.
Let's just say like something this happened to me one time. If they come here and it turns out to be that's the case, do you happen to have some cars every once in a while around here that people could you know, buy at an affordable price?
Sometimes I do, and they come in and I make sure they're in real good shape before I try to before I sell them to anybody. If they're not going to be a perfect vehicle, I'll wholesale them out.
Cool. And I'll tell you again, I'll always tell you, Howard, because of you for the last, what has it been, 13 years?
13 years.
I've had the pleasure of working with this man. He's very honest and fair, and he's committed to his work, and he'll make sure that you have the most dependable transportation your whole life, like he has for me. Let me ask you this before we depart. I'm going to go on my banjo walk. I'm going to continue my banjo walk. Is there any other characters that are here present with us today that you want to introduce to us?
Well, we've got Richard here. We call him Chief, and I don't know where he's at. The only other ones we've got are over here. My friend, come here. Come here.
These are some of the most famous and people, the characters that well, they're kind of like people.
You might have to turn to them because they're camera shy.
So, and this is, I love dogs that can fetch, and Frodo is one of my favorite dogs in the world. Let's show him what, Frodo, show us what you can do.
Here's our two buddies.
Frodo, show us what you can do.
He's right here, and he's circling because he wants this ball. This is his favorite thing in the whole world. Okay? So.
Look at that. Wow, that deserves a round of applause, Frodo.
Good boy.
Frodo, that's awesome. We love dogs that can fetch. Okay, Howard, well, thank you for sharing this with us. And where can they find you if they want to come bring their car here to get some affordable mechanical service?
We're at 31 East Crescent Avenue. It's 1 block south of Broadway, off of Center.
That's here in Mesa, Arizona, folks,
Mesa,
and this is the place to come. And is there anything that you love the most about like working on these cars? What is it? What's your favorite thing?
It's always been my passion. I just enjoy making people feel that they're stable with their vehicles.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Well, what else?
That's it.
Well, I wanted to tell you that it's really been an honor to work with you these past 13 years. I hope I get to work with you for many more, and thank you for giving me some dependable transportation. We're going to continue our banjo walk with the little Clintch Mountain back step. I'll talk to you later. I'll bring that forklift over later.
All right.
Patience, and let me share this with you. This is called the Destination Banjo Walk, and also we're going to be sharing with you some real important characters in our lives that help us live our lives, and we're also think that this technique may be influential in helping get the word out about some real important things. And the Destination Banjo Walk was started about 2012, shortly after we formed our Fast Track Fiddle group. Well, it's called, the formal name is called Fast Track Musical Instrument Utilization Program. Fast Track Musical Instrument and Voice Utilization Program. And We look for people that want to play a musical instrument. If anybody you know wants to play, we provide the instrument free of charge. We sponsor a couple lessons, and we try to spend a lot of time at the front trying to find the why, because we figure that if we find the why, then the other people can find the what. This is my grandfather's 1963 Ford that we're going to be talking a lot about. This is the truck that Howard helps us maintain. And this is my family's company that I get to manage. It's called Boyette's Family Water Treatment. We're here today just doing some work around here, sharing with you, not for a moment, not for a day, not for a century, but with the help of great people. We're gonna make this happen. We're gonna change the world with our music and also help our economy by promoting some real important businesses and characters in our lives. Thanks for listening.